So, as you can see, now that our participant is holding the teach pendant, you can visually see the screen and the functions on the screen. So, this is where you'll be seeing all of the current statuses and program data. So, that being said, we're going to take a look into the interface. And look at all these important sections that are listed here. The display screen, the navigation screen, the navigation buttons. These are all important interfaces that make the FANUC robot work. This screen right here shows you the robot's current state, its position, mode, and any active programs. So, once again, I need you to engage that dead man switch halfway in, okay? And at the same time, I need you to use this thumb and hit shift. And as you can see, the screens are changing. So, that being said, we're going to talk about teach and jog now, which are two really important frames to help make the FANUC robot work. Okay? So, go ahead and put it in. Put it in halfway like I showed you. Okay? Keep hitting that. Okay. Nope, you got to try again because the fault light came on. This is really an important step for making a student understand how important the dead man switches are. We might have to go into another exercise so that he can get the feel for it. Is each dead man switch just in the middle? Can you feel it?
You don't want it not all the way down to the bottom.
Not all the way compressed in and not all the way let out. You want it just right in the middle. Now keep in mind you're going to be using different muscles now.
Okay.
Okay? And then I want you to put your thumb on shift. Go ahead. You're doing good. Now do you see how the FANUC robotic arm is starting to come up? See how it's coming up?
Yes.
Okay? This is one example of how we're going to make it move and how programming is so important. All right? So what I've done here and understanding the teach pendant, what I've done is as you're holding this, I also increase the speed. So you can see in this green block right up here, you have the plus or minus buttons on your teach pendant. Okay? And if you hit the up arrow, it increases the speed. And if you hit the down arrow, it decreases. So I have the robot at 100% for you. So I'm going to show you another function. You see how that end effector is turning towards the wall?
All right.
And then it's going to come back this way. Okay? So when we're doing simple steps like this, we are referring to the right-hand rule. And this is the right-hand rule. Okay? The right-hand rule works in FANUC robotics, 3D printing, a lot of your prototyping. What the right-hand rule represents is your X, Y, and your Z axis. So I have a nice way of having my students remember what these axes represent, especially when we're working in different planes. So it helps, I give you the thumb is always your Z axis, which is up and down.
Okay.
Okay? Your Y axis is your middle finger. Why are you flipping me off? Okay? I know it sounds kind of corny, but it is something that will help you remember, always remember, the middle finger is the Y axis. Why are you flipping me off? And then the X axis is your index finger. So when we're working in different programs, and for example, say the robot is in this position, you gotta have it that, okay.
Shift is always on.
And we're gonna turn it around over here. No. So this is why we always have to remember what axis we're working in and how the robot is moving, especially with programming. So if your robot is like this, all right, So, what would be your z-axis?
Thumb?
The thumb, correct, okay?
Then
Now,
it's-
but we're working in a different plane,
Alright,
okay? So then what would be the index finger?
it has to be your Y.
Why are you flipping me off?
Oh, okay.
Okay? So what's your
That's
index
X.
finger?
That's
X.
X.
And why are you flipping me off? So when the robot is like this, or like this, or like this, you'll always remember why you flipping me off.
Okay.
Okay? So you just have to remember the index finger being the X, and then the thumb being the Z.
Okay.
Okay? So, once again, these are things that you have to keep in mind when working with the Fanuc robot and the Teach Pendant. So, that being said, next we're going to go over the soft keys and what they represent. This Teach Pendant, these keys right here, F through 5, are your soft keys, and then these keys are your hard keys. And I've come up with a little bit of a jingle to help you remember your soft keys. There are 5 soft keys, and if you remember, Penny from the Big Bang Theory would sing Soft Kitty. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. So we have 5 soft keys, and Penny from the Big Bang Theory saying soft kitty, and she said it 5 times. So that will always help you remember. How many soft keys are there? 5.